So it's the first day of September, and I've already started the plan that I had in my head to execute throughout the month of September. So September is known to be a down month in crypto history. So, the way the cycle goes. So even in the bull cycle, pretty much every year, there's been one exception, I believe, but September, more often than not, is not a very good month. So it's a down month where the price ends up negative to what it starts the month with, right? So one could expect, if history rhymes, that the value of, or the price of Bitcoin, not the value, the market price of Bitcoin starts to decline. We might see some dips that might take us to the low 50s. That's absolutely possible. God knows, we might even enter the high 40s. In response to that, I've of course prepared some dry powder, and I was going to be buying every week, but I've decided to buy smaller amounts sats every day. So I've dollar cost averaged into Bitcoin this morning when I woke up and I saw it at just over 57,000, which are absolutely nuts. So I got some sats. I also started to buy XRP. I hadn't bought XRP spot in a while. I did some leveraging, obviously, when the volatility happened a little bit during the announcement of the victory, etc. So I bought some spot XRP for the first time in a while, and I'm going to be doing that as well throughout September. So if we see a significant drop, I'm going to buy more XRP. I'm going to weigh the amount I'm buying to how much it dips. So if we suddenly see a 10 or 15% dip, for instance, I'll buy a lot more than I would have bought on that day. Periodically though, regularly on a daily basis, I'm going to do a little bit of sats and a little bit of XRP, and I'm going to do that across the board throughout September, because that's how you do it. You dollar cost average, you buy low and sell high. Not financial advice, of course. Do your own research. FUD. There's a lot of FUD out in the market. There's of course the September FUD, which is when everybody expects it not to behave so great. Having said that, the stock market has been doing pretty well. The economic data wasn't as terrible as expected. Tech stocks have recovered, sort of. Nvidia reports were nice, so people responded positively to that. However, that hasn't translated to Bitcoin the way it should have. So there's still some skepticism towards Bitcoin. Perhaps it's to do with the uncertainties, to do with, the elections in the United States, or the countries that are dumping. Germany still has quite a fair bit to go. The United States also selling, grayscale selling ETH or whatever. Talking of ETH is not doing very well either. Hasn't responded to the ETFs yet. I still think that it might do well when the time comes, when the institutions start seeding the ETFs. There's no real urgency with Ethereum though. It is such an established token that there's nothing new happening on it. If anything, things are migrating off Ethereum up onto things like Solana because of the fees. I still have some coins that are sitting on random Ethereum wallets because it's more expensive to claim those tokens than to just leave them there. So I'm going to wait until maybe I accumulate a little bit more Ethereum. I'm staking many of them, and they're growing slowly, but they haven't grown enough for the gas fees to be worth it. Who knows, maybe sometime in future we might get a fork or some kind of upgrade to the Ethereum blockchain, or some kind of L2 that allows us to release, they're not dust Ethereum, but they're small values of Ethereum that basically cost too much to transfer at the moment, or allow us to spend that ETH on the wallet. Who knows? We need some technology, which is why platforms like Solana, platforms like Polygon are taking a lot of mind share away from Ethereum, because Ethereum is so expensive and the fees are absolutely ridiculous. And the whole thing is clunky, it's slow, it's not scalable, and it's an old dinosaur. And unlike Bitcoin, Ethereum is not a store of value. At least Bitcoin, being the big clunky thing that it is an absolute store of value. And it actually helps it that it's that clunky and big, because it sort of discourages people building too much on top of it. I know we have the runes and the I've forgotten the name of it. The NFT platform that people are, the way that people have built. Man, why do I've completely forgotten what it's called? That protocol that allows inscription onto a Bitcoin token that makes it non-fungible. Absolute disaster. I completely hate that. I'm not a purist, but I'd rather they leave Bitcoin the way it is, store of value, and stop messing with the blockchain. But it kind of serves the purpose that it's not that agile, right? So it encourages people to build L2s rather than try to use the blockchain itself. So Bitcoin remains a store of value, but Ethereum isn't in and of itself. So it's replaceable. And once Solana gets the mind share and the platform gets strong enough in terms of security, then there's no reason why it doesn't just replace Ethereum. And there's so many alternatives. I know there are Ethereum L2s like OMG and others that make Ethereum a little bit more scalable, but those are, the market caps of those aren't big enough for them to sustain or compete with the likes of Polygon or, of course, ultimately Solana. Toncoin doing interestingly because it's had some issues. The blockchain was halted some time ago because of the whole shenanigan with the CEO of Telegram, Pavel's arrest. I haven't actually kept up with what's happening with that. I should probably go read up on that, but I've been extremely busy. And I haven't actually looked much at crypto apart from today when I did my dollar cost averaging. I will not be buying more Toncoin. I'm staying away from that for now and just watching the news. If the news tends towards him being released, I might do some leveraging on that. Again, Toncoin is not a hodl coin for me. It's one that I play with using the little bit of dry powder that I have on JumpX for leverage trading and generating more dry powder. Now, not financial advice, do your own diligent research, but JumpX is one of the best, in my opinion, leveraging platforms at the moment. It's similar to like Mexi. It's an improved version of Fairdesk. I've got a link in the description if you're interested. And if you use that, you get some quirks and benefits, perks rather. You get some perks and some benefits, including opportunities to get bonuses. You get discounts in your fees, etc. And I, of course, get commissions. If you trade massively and you win massively, then I might get commission for referring you to the platform. It all depends on, if the stars aligned. Okay, so no financial advice, your own research, of course. Don't copy me though. Copy the more advanced, more professional traders. I'm just a learner and I'm just playing and having a little bit of fun. Most of my coins are sitting in the cold wallet, and this is just gamble money. So it's important that you understand that I am gambling with little bits of change that I don't mind losing. And this is the same attitude that most people should have. Unless you're a professional, high-grade trader with infinite money and a deep pocket, perhaps you work for BlackRock or for JP Morgan, then you really shouldn't be dabbling in trading, unless you have years of training and experience. That's just my opinion. That's up to you to do what you want. So happy September. I wish you all success in everything that you do this month. And, October is just 1 month away. No financial advice. As usual, do your own research. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.